Alright, so here is how to remove the chip and reinstall it on a 7170 PCM. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my screwdriver and pry up the end. I don't want to just grab it by my fingers because I might give the chip a pin some bending that I don't want to do. So I'll kind of bring it up evenly from each side. And before I do that, just notice the notches are aligned the same way. Both notches point that way. So there's my chip out of the PCM. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and bend each side. I'm bending the plastic to kind of bend the pins of the chip in. So I'm going to bend them in on each side. Okay. So that the metal actually is bent in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the chip in a little bit and try and get the pins to release. And this is going to be problematic trying to record, but we'll see what we can do with this. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the pin up. I'm going to push the pin up into the chip up into the carrier and release the pins. Now if you notice here, I've got the pins unlatched on this side, and I'm going to try the same on the other side. And as I'm pushing the pins up, I can hear them unclick, and then I'm pulling the side out just slightly as I try and release the chip back in. And if I have any pins that hang up, I have to push the chip back up again to release the pins and then get them to where I need them to come up. So now I think I have all the pins released. And I can just gently push the chip out. If the chip doesn't move, if you see there's a pin still hanging up, you're going to have to deal with that. But we're going to gently then push the chip out. So now the chip is out. Alright, so chip is out, nice and easy. Next thing we got to do is figure out how to put this thing back in. And before I put it back in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the pins now. I'm going to spread the pins so when they go in, they're going to latch in place. So I spread one side, I'm going to spread the other side. Okay, now this is really important. After I've got them spread, I have to line up the notches. The notch in the chip goes that way, the notch in the carrier goes that way. They both need to do that. If they don't do that, the chip will be destroyed as soon as I install it. I make sure that this lines up. If these don't line up and I'm off by one, I've got to pull that chip back out again. So they've got to line up exactly. And then basically you just push it in. And as you push it in, keep it straight. And did you hear the click? It clicked, and all the pins went pop in the back place. I'm going to just double check my notch is in the right space yet. They both point the same way. I can take my chip, put it in the ECM. Put it in the ECM and slide it in. And there it's back in the ECM already. So that's how you remove the chip from the 7170 or other carrier type ECMs, and all you need is a simple little screwdriver. That's it.